It's great to be with Pastor Philip today, and we're here to talk about a very special, exciting event that's coming up called Reconnect Sunday. Pastor Philip, what is Reconnect Sunday and when is it happening?
Okay, well, Reconnect Sunday is February 27th. We're really excited about it. It's going to be a day where we're inviting everyone back onto campus.
Wow.
We want our whole family, our whole church family, to be a part of this day. We will have fellowship time from 10 to 11 in the courtyard. And on the playground, lots of ways that you can meet one another, some food, and of course,
Wow.
coffee and juice and that sort of thing. And then also, if you're a little squeamish about going inside for worship, we are actually going to be have TVs out in the courtyard for you to watch our services after or before the event. So come early for the contemporary or stay after for our traditional services.
That's great. That's great. It'll be really incredible to be with the family and to have a chance to kind of catch up with some folks. So to tell me, in this event, you've been working on this. Thank you for that. What are you hoping the outcome will be? What's the thought behind gathering us all on February 27th?
So really, we have two main goals and objectives for this. And I hope you hear me in this. We didn't call it a ministry fair or anything like that. We want this to be a time of connection and reconnection. And so our number one goal is we want you to connect with someone maybe you haven't seen in a long time. And come back and be a part and see someone that you haven't seen for a while and talk to them. And then a second goal is to connect with someone maybe you've never met before and make a new connection of family. We want a family environment because that's what we are as a church. And with COVID being so separate and things like that, we're bringing us back to our relationships.
Well, there's a lot in that really sounds appealing to me. While COVID has kind of been in the season, we continue to have people visit and join the church. So there are new folks that have come, and we'd really love to meet them. They add so much strength to who we are and have a chance to meet them and have them meet us. And then there's also this sense that I've really been missing connection with some folks and having a chance to kind of catch up. I mean, it's just been kind of a fragmented time. And so that sounds really incredible. Help me unpack a little bit. Online worship is so good in terms of helping us, serve at times that we need it. It may be that I'm traveling or I'm not able to connect. It broadens the opportunity. Maybe I'm checking the church out. And so it's really important. We also say there's a part of being in person that brings kind of a different approach. And so unpack for me a little bit about, what's the benefit of in-person worship? We know that online is good, in-person worship is good. What's the benefit of in-person?
So there are some wonderful advantages to online worship and in online all sorts of different things. But one thing we've noticed with coming back from COVID is just a need and a desire for many of us for relationship. And especially as we dive into what it means to be a disciple of Christ, having a relational understanding with other people is very, very important. And there's something beautiful when we come together in relationship as a family to worship God together. And there's something really important about singing songs together, praying prayers together, experiencing life together, and frankly, just laughing together. And so those relational parts that we don't quite have when we're sitting at home by ourselves are so incredibly important. And maybe maybe not on a regular basis you can be here in person, and we understand that, but we're asking that maybe on this Sunday you make an exception and say, you know what, we're going to all be together this Sunday.
I love that emphasis of saying about let's make this a priority as a family together to come, and we're going to be able to do that and stay outside the whole time if we want to, so we feel safer. but to make that a priority of being together on this particular Sunday. As you speak, I think about, the small groups that I'm in, the accountable, and how I need to be reading the Bible and studying on my own. I have time of reflection and quiet thinking. I do that on my own. But then I come and I join others in that study of the Bible and prayer, and it becomes extra depth to it. I take, what I've done on my own, but then I add in other voices. It gives greater power and greater discernment for me. And so, kind of both are needed in my own journey. And I think that's a lot of what we're saying is, this walk of worship is, there's a time when I worship on my own that's very appropriate and
right.
and helpful. And then there's time I need to add depth to that with multiple voices. And so I'm really, really looking forward to it. It sounds like an awesome event. And I thank you for working on it. I hope folks will come and bring a friend, right? It's a great time
That's
to
right.
bring a friend.
Yeah, come bring a friend and let's have fellowship together. There is no bigger goal than connecting with one another.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Pastor Philip. I look forward to seeing you on the 27th.
Great. See you soon.
Right. Take care.